Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Rohit. Today we'll talk about the software asset management. So before we go into the software asset management, there are many complex scenarios will become around. But before that, I want to give you that few idea in the table structure. So if you remember in the last video, we talked about that model category. Model category is nothing but a table where we actually map the asset and CI on which class the asset should go and which class the CI should go. That we define the model category. And remember, in this product model, inside the product model, we have these many models called hardware model, software model, facility model, consumable model, contract model, service model, application model. And whenever these model are generating a catalog item, and whenever the end user whenever end user is ordering that catalog item, it is generating the hardware, software, facility, consumable item. So this left side, the software model, hardware model, facility model, these model are created by our asset team. They will create this model for the one time, and from there it will be generate actually the catalog item, and the catalog item will be raised by end user multiple times to generate the hardware, to generate the software entitlement, to generate the facility, to generate the consumable. Okay, I quickly, and if you see the product model, this product model is the parent table all these hardware, software, facility model. So any record which is created to the software model, that record will be available to the product model. That's the basic thumb rule for that child parent table. Right. So similarly, any record which is created to the software entitlement or hardware entitlement, that will be visible to the asset, because asset table is the parent table, and from the asset table, hardware, software, and facility will be generated. Why I am repeating this topic, because these topics are very interrelated with the software asset management also. They are closely interrelated. So if you have not watched my past video, I am recommending you, please go and watch my past video. You can get the complete CMDB series in a playlist in my video descriptions, and you can also check the previous video which in this list. Okay, so let's go back to our instance, and I'll just quickly recap one in 1 and 2 minutes. So what I mentioned that in the product catalog, so this is the product catalog which is the parent table, and inside the model categories where we are defining that from which for which category, which class CI should be created and which asset CI should be created. That is the one things. But apart from that, these application model bundle all are actually a part of the product model. And if you see, whenever this record will be done by the asset management team, and once this record will be generated, the catalog item is generated, actually the actual record, the item will be generated under this asset module. So this is our asset module. Inside this asset, consumable, hardware entitlement will be generated. Okay, so that's it, the basic concept. So without wasting time, let's go to the actual software asset management. So if we talk about that software asset management, why we need the software asset management, that things we have to be understand first. So suppose I'm running a business, and I have the 20 resource, and I need 20 asset called 10 hard desktop, 10 laptop. So in this 10 desktop and 10 laptop, I need to purchase those desktop and laptop, and then I have to maintain their life cycle, that when we should scrap, when you should purchase, what will be the cost. That will be part of our hardware management, asset management, that we already talk about. Now today we'll talk about the software management. So why we need the software asset management? Suppose in these 20 assets like desktop and laptop, we need to install certain application. For example, Office 365 you are going to install, you are going to purchase other software, right? In that case, purchasing the software, it means that you are buying the license for the software. You have a right to use those software in your system, right? So for that, you need a software asset management. You need to know that how much cost I am spending for this software. And even suppose in this 20, let's example that 5 resources are left your company and these software are no longer using for the 5 resource. So in that case, you need to be reclaim those software called I am not using, I should reclaim and I should be saved that amount. So that way we need the software asset management. So for the software asset management, you need to be installed software asset management professional plugin. That plugin will be available into the high portals. It's not available directly in your systems. Otherwise, if you are using the demo instance, go to the developers.servicenow.com. From there, you will get these plugins. You need to be installed that. I have already installed in my system. Next few tables I want to talk about that in the software asset management. Think about that we need we are talking about one table called publisher, which is nothing but a core company table. So I am using the Microsoft 365 Office 365 one application or one software. Who is the publisher? The publisher is the Microsoft. So that table we are going to use the publisher table. Secondly, we will talk about the product. So Office 365, that is the product, right? So we are using the Office 365, that is a product, and there could be a version V01, V02, standard, edition, professional. There will be many versions. So this is the product, and here the custom product. So suppose this product is not out of box, you can create your own custom product. Now we'll talk about the software model. What is the software model? If you compare with the hardware model, we need to be create a software model. Hardware model, what we have done? We have created a hardware model called 14 inches Apple MacBook, right? So that is our model. Similarly here, the software model is our case Office 365 standard edition is our software model. This model will be defined, again I'm repeating, this model will be defined by asset management team, and this is the child table of the product model. Like the child table product model is the parent table. From there we have a software model, hardware model. Similarly, once the software model will generate a catalog item, and then the the catalog item will be raised by user. The actual after the procurement process, this actually similarly previously it was generating that hardware CMDB CI hardware table. It was creating the assets like computer. Now in our case, it will be generated software entitlement. So software entitlement is nothing but the number of license I have that will be stored into the software entitlement. Next is the software installation. This table is nothing but whenever the discovery will be run, it will be collect the computer along with that their installed software. I'll show you that. So those software, what are the software is installed in your computer, those information will be stored into the software installation. From there, we will identify that how many software is unlicensed, how many software is licensed, how many software we have to be purchased. Next is that software discovery model. Whenever your software installation will be installed by SSCM or by a discovery, automatically system will generate the software discovery model, and this software discovery model will be matched with that software model. If both are matches, it will be normalized, and from there only you can start tracking the licensing. Otherwise, you need to manually normalize and then you need to be tracked. So that's the small, very theory part. If you let's go back to our practical and show you all these steps. So after you install that software asset management professional, you will be able to see one module called software. You will be able to see that one module called software asset management. This is the application it will be installed, and here you will be able to see there is a module called discovery modules. This discovery modules is completely blank, and here, so if you click that migrate software installation, it is saying that all the data from the software instance will be migrated to the software installation. We don't need to do that stuff right now. I'll quickly open this table, and this table is completely blank. Because of that, it is showing this message. So I'll quickly open this table. So you can see this table is completely blank. Because of that, it is showing this message, caution message. So if you proceed, all the data from the software instance will be migrated to the software install. Okay, so I will not do right now that part. What I'll do, I'll run the discovery. After running this discovery, whatever software is installed in my Windows system, my server, all this will be shown here. And once all this will be shown here, so once this will be installed, the corresponding discovery model will be created for me. Right now, both the table are empty. I am going to actually discover my local system. Okay, till now I have not discovered. So I will go to the Meet server, and my Meet server is up and running. I'll quickly go to and show you that my Meet server is up and running. Here you can see that my Meet server is up and running. I'll go to the discovery schedule and discover my system. So I'll quickly go to the discovery schedule, discover local. So I think you guys already know about that. I already created a series for that discovery, the video. You can go and watch that. So I'll go to this discovery schedule and quickly discover. It will be discover my local system. Let's discover that. I'll click quick discover now. So now you can see my discovery is completed, and if I go to this device sections, you will be able to see one CI is discovered. This CI is nothing but my local computer or my server, you can say. If I scroll down here, you will be able to see the software installation. It is saying that 15 software is installed in my system. These 15 software is actually installed in my system. Now if I go to this is nothing but a software installation table. Now if I go back and refresh that, you will be able to see these 15 software which is installed in my system. And based on their publisher name, if you see, each software have a publisher name. So based on their publisher name, in the discovery model, there will be some actually some data will be created on this discovery model. So based on the publisher and based on the product. So this is the product. Google is the publisher, and then this is the update helper is the product, right? So similarly, if you see here, the update health tools is the product, and this is our Microsoft is the publisher. Based on that, there will be some discovery model created. Let's refresh that. So you can see 15 discovery models is created. So remember, each and every models so in a hardware model, we talk about that Apple MacBook 14-inch screen. So that is a model, right? Similarly, for a software, Office 365 Standard Edition V01, if that is the case, for each case, that will be your software discovery model. So whenever any software will be installed, so if another machine installing the same application or same software, it won't create that. But for each software, each unique software, there should be a discovery model. So if you see here, now these are the discovery model created for here, and here if you see the normalization status, it is saying that matches not found, matches not found. Here it is saying the partially normalized. It means that it is actually partially normalized. Now why this is match not found? Because here this publisher, if you see, the publisher is empty. Let's open one discovery model. So this is my discovery model. If I open from the discovery or from the software installation, from the software installation, right? From the software installation, this discovery model is created. Let's copy this. Publisher is the Microsoft. Here we'll search with the publisher equal to Microsoft, and then here the display name is the Windows 10 home base. So I'll search here and put here. So this is your publisher, right? And then if I go back to this discovery model, if I go back to the discovery model, here we don't have any product called Windows 10 home. That's the reason it is not normalized. So what we have to do first, we have to create a we have to actually normalize those software. Okay, so how we can do that? How we can normalize? So you can see there is already one data which is already normalized, because this Microsoft is found here. This product is already available into my system. That's the reason it is partially normalized. So let's first, your first steps is that you need to create the publisher. Our case, the Microsoft publisher is already there. I select this Microsoft publisher, but the product Windows 10, do we have? So let's search with that, Windows 10 Home. This product is not there, so I'll search here Windows product and I'll create a product. So publisher is the Microsoft, here our case, and product is here. Okay, product type is licensable and click submit. So now you can see Microsoft Windows 10, and then I will copy this version here and paste here and save that. Once I save that, you can see the normalization status changes not found to the manually normalized. It means that this product is right now found and it's manually normalized. So what is the first steps? Whatever software is coming, your software installation, you have to be, your publisher should be there, your product should be there, and then finally you have to be normalize those products. So I have normalized this product manually, right? So let's go back to this discovery model, and then again you can see this match not found. There are many application which is not found, right? So for let's take example this one. Okay, this one, for this one you can see the publisher is Microsoft, but there is no product which is called the called Microsoft Update Health Tools. That's the reason it is not normalized. So we need to be create the product and we need to be normalized. So let's do that. I'll create a product call here. Microsoft product is this, product type is licensable, and save. And publisher is the Microsoft. I'll select that and save. Once I save, this will be normalized. So you can see this is normalized. And in bottom you can see this software is installed and installed into this system. Now go back to the discovery and let's filter out these matches not found. We'll not talk much or will not normalize all those. So these are the software models we have there in our system. Now this is the product, this is the publisher, is the Microsoft publisher. Publisher is nothing but, if I go back here, in this publisher you can see that it is under the core company table. And now what we'll do in this case, we'll create, I talk about that software discovery model. This is automatically created. Now we have to create the software models manually. As an asset management team, I have to define the as an asset management team, I have to define the software model. So let's go back to that. Here we have to type that software asset management, and inside that we will have to be create a software models. Right now there is no software models. I am going to create a software model. Click new. Publisher is what? What is our publisher? Publisher is the Microsoft. Here the product. So Microsoft Media Encoded. This is the one we have expression. This one is we have to be do. And here, so now here we can put the short description. I'll copy this display name and paste here in this software in this description. It is in the production. What is the cost for this item? So we'll put that $100 for this product. Once you define the cost, simply save this software model. So now, like a hardware asset management, we define a software asset management, right? And from this is as asset management team, that will be my first job. Now in this product catalog, I have to define the description called Microsoft Software Media Center. I'll copy this one and paste here description and save that. After doing all these steps, what you have to do, you have to publish that catalog item. We have similarly done in this software. Before that, if you see here, shows matching discovery model. If you click here, it will be open this discovery model that is personalized. That is actually the discovery model, because this name, this product, this language, this platform is matches. That's the reason we can see that. So let's nothing else, just click the publish to the software catalog. You need to be select the category. I'm going to select the software here and click OK. So it is generate a software. Now previously I don't select the workflow in a hardware asset to show the demonstrate the execution plan. Now this time I'll select that software. By default, the procurement process flow software, this flow I'll select and click simply save. So let's see that. So in this software model, I have created, by clicking that link, I have created Microsoft one of this catalog item. That catalog item, we have selected the one workflow. Similar step, I'll create 3 other software model. Now you can see I have already configured this software model, these 3 software model. So these all are my software, these all are my discovery software model, and based on this discovery software model, I have as a asset management team, I have created these are the software models here, and these software models have cost $100, $200, $300, and they have related catalog item. Now end user will go to this catalog item. Based on that, they will order the license. Now, going back to the software entitlement, I have installed the 15 software, but I don't have any entitlements, means I don't have any license. So in that case, I will be my all the assets software will be unlicensed and not compliant. So let's see. In this case, what we have to do, we have a run reconciliation rule. We have to go here and run that. So I have run few earlier. So if you go back and click here, so this is running right now 67%. Now it is completed. If I go to this license workbench right now, you can see this. There is a one publisher called Microsoft, and it is saying that non-compliance. So this publisher is non-compliant. And if you go back to these 3 application is showing here, because these 3 application, why these 3 application is showing? Because these 3 application we actually have the software model. So that's the reason we have these 3 software showing here. And then this software we don't define any unlicensed. There is one software which is unlicensed, which is installed in the JetBook link. So this is right now in non-compliance. You can see also, if you can see in our license workbench, I have only one publisher. In this publisher, 3 product is basically available. Now if you go back, because why not all other publisher is available here? Because if you go to these discovery models, you can see if I filter out the match not found, only 4 product is normalized. In between that, all are in the Microsoft, and in this normalization, all 4 are normalized. But in our software models, we only declare the 3. We only declare the 3 software models. So one software model yet not get defined. That's the reason that one publisher is visible, and these have the 3 products. So you have to remember that to see this in your license workbench, you have to normalize, you have to create that software model, then only the publisher will be visible and this product will be visible. In our next sessions, we'll talk about that how these unlicensed applications, how we can buy the license, and what is the procurement process we follow to buy a license. I'll show in your next session. So that's it for today. Thank you very much. Have a good day.